Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Taurus for the 1st to 15th of June 2020. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're a Taurus in Sun, Moon, Rising or a Venus, this could be for you. If not, check the other parts of your chart. Could be more relevant for you for this month. Okay, so my mind's gone totally blank. I am at Sun and why can I not talk? So my Sun is Aries, Taurus cusp, and my Venus is in Taurus. But for some reason, I can't talk properly. Now I know we're in Gemini season, and I'm fairly sure that Mercury is about to go into retrograde. It could be that you have some communication issues. I don't know why I'm doing this with my left hand either. So maybe you express more physically as opposed to able to do that. It could be that your throat chakra needs a bit of work. Okay, so let's see. There's a very subdued, mellow energy for you guys. Yes, I have started splitting my astrological things into two, mainly because I wanted to get more information and my guides were asking me to do that, so I adhered. I obviously listened to them. So yeah, it's split into two parts this month and probably continuing throughout the rest of the astrological updates. So 1st to 15th of June, and then we'll be posting a later one during the end of the sort of month to show the energy for the latter part of the month. Okay, so let's see for Taurus. Taurus sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please, for 1st to 15th of June inclusive. Taurus, please. Taurus energy. What's going on, please, Spirit? Wow, quite a lot of energy going on here. Again, there feels like there's a how do I want to describe this? Things aren't really looking like much is going on, but there's this pushing. I can feel this pushing. It's a little bit frustration energy. It's interesting because we've got the Fool here that's come out. Someone's trying to take a leap of faith to get something started here. I'm hearing you might be asking friends as well, because we've also got the Three of Cups. This could be a friend connection that is helping you to do something. It could be that you're visiting friends. It could be that you're missing friends. There's a collaborative effort with something here, business-wise. Maybe you're going to them for advice about love or business or something else. It could also be that whereby you've recently relied on that, you're stepping out and branching out on your own. You're a bit more independent. I'm also seeing a disappointment around a friendship group as well, where people are aligning into different areas, and there's a possible disconnect here around maybe where you're just evolving and growing and sort of, you know, getting to a point where you're outgrowing a friend group, possibly. I'm also seeing holiday. Someone's arranging a holiday here with a friend group. What else, please? Yeah, I think you might even start discussing working with friends. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. There are people trying to discuss a group connection or a work project amongst people. Could be that you're working from home and you're trying to, someone's trying to dish out the work. Maybe it's, I just feel like there's been some bickering going on here. Sorry, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Sorry if that didn't focus. Let's get a focus on this. Someone's been really busy. I don't know if I feel like someone wants to leave a job. You might be thinking or actually leaving a job this month. It's like someone's been pulling their weight and someone hasn't. And it's noticed. And I feel like someone might want to leave this job. They've had enough. They could have actually successfully secured a new job, and so they're leaving. But there's an imbalance here of energy where someone's doing a lot of work and there's a group of people that aren't. There could be a bit of favoritism going on in a group. I'm also getting here, bottom of the deck is the Moon, so there could have been some changes in workplace that you're going to be seeing that were hush-hush. Maybe a group of people knew, some people didn't, and you feel like maybe you've been pushed out a bit. Spirit is sort of saying here that if that's the case, there's a reason, and actually your next placement, your next job, what you're going to be doing next is definitely more in alignment with your path, because it feels like you're being moved along from something deliberately because you're not meant to be there. Not because, you know, you're no good or anything like that. It's because you've got other things coming and they're trying to help you with that. We've got the Chariot here. This is Cancerian energy. Cancerian energy starts 21st of June. This is also eclipse, which is going to be happening on the 21st of June. We've got the North Node, solar eclipse, and also Polaris North Star in alignment, 0 degrees Cancer, and also Gemini, 27 to 29 degrees Gemini, for around the 21st of June 2020. Someone is very, very, very focused on work here. Someone has got a very strong focus around building something that really serves a purpose, that really is their future. This is a very strong, lucrative energy. It's almost like a wave of energy that you're going to... And if you are not in this energy right now, I'll be shocked, because it feels like there's something brewing here. Something's pushing you along. Now, as I say, maybe you haven't, because I couldn't articulate this, maybe you haven't been able to speak about this openly. So you've just been doing moves behind the scenes because maybe you couldn't speak to anyone about it. And so you're just, you know, this is where I was doing a lot of movement. It could be that you're ready to announce something to people. Maybe you're announcing leaving a job. Maybe you're announcing a new business. This, whatever this is very, very highly lucrative, but it's been in the works possibly a long time. Can you see the grapes? This is abundance. And can you see here in this Chariot energy, there's birds here that are actually following the Chariot, which are your messengers, your guides, your angels. This is a very spiritually led decision, and it's an honoured one, which the ancestors and the guides are all in agreement with, is very, very lucrative for you. They're saying that this is a good decision, okay? This is a good decision. It's a well thought out decision. What else can you tell me, please? Taurus, please. 1st to 15th of June 2020, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah. Okay, so we've got the Lovers with the Fool. Okay, so very Gemini energy with the Lovers and the Fool. Breaking apart, breaking away from the expectations, breaking away from the norm, breaking away from a group, breaking away from an old paradigm. This could also be someone breaking away from a relationship that no longer serves and stepping out into their own energy, away from possible third party energy. We've got 3 of Cups with the 2 of Swords. Someone maybe didn't see something around an energy or a person or a group of people that actually is being noticed now. Someone is deliberately noticing an energy of someone here and they're breaking away. It's like they're putting their focus onto work. They're realising possibly their relationship wasn't suiting their work, and so they're breaking away from that. It could be as well that their friends had given them advice to stay in that relationship or stay somewhere, and I think they're trusting their instincts. They're not, I don't know if they're listening to their friends as much. Taurus, please. 1st to 15th of June, Taurus. 1st to 15th of June, please, for Taurus. Yeah, King of Cups. They're going with their heart centre here. You or them, whoever it is. Could also be a water sign, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Could be Cancerian. Again, more Cancerian energy. Could link to a Cancer, or this could be very much moving forward around the 21st. Now, I'm very aware that this runs up to the 15th and we haven't hit the 21st yet, but don't forget, time is illusion, energy is fluid. You could be getting hints of this around the 15th. 1st to 15th, please, for Taurus. Wow. Wow. Yeah, we've got the King of Cups with the Moon. Someone is making moves here that they hadn't, I don't think they previously explained or exposed. Someone is moving away from a situation, an old paradigm, into a more, I mean, they're taking a leap of faith, but it's away from something that was previously maybe not discussed or hidden, because it's their heart centre. But there's a group of people that may not know about it, and actually they're trying not to let them in on that information because they think they will be judged for it, or they wouldn't understand. Yeah, look, King of Swords. They're making a decision, you're making a decision to move forward. King of Swords, air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Someone is making a decision and it's based on their heart centre. Their concern possibly was, how's it going to affect work? But I think they've moved past this now. Yeah, look, this came out with the Magician. Someone is manifesting a decision to be made or an action behind the decision so they can move forward. Magician. Someone wants movement. It could be that the reason why this wasn't moved forward was that the work was blocking. Maybe they work with this person, that again, if they move out of that situation, maybe towards you or towards something else, there could be conflict that it's like they're trying to neutralize conflict here. But there's definitely something they're going to. It's a secret need or a secret emotional want, you or them, to fit the roles as they need to be fit, that is being looked into or being walked towards, because it's along it's their alignment. They're walking into their alignment and they're walking away from confusion, away from... There's a lot of distractive energy here. A lot of distractive energy showing like, ooh, look this way. You know, look into this area and not into this area. And actually it's a test. It's a test to see if they're going to trust their heart. I think they've got this level of awareness. They're just still observing what is the right way to go about it here. There's a lot of observational energy going on here. Let's see what else is going on for Taurus. 1st to 15th of June, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus. Yeah. It's like they had to take a break because they weren't too sure. There's a lot of confusion here. 4 of Swords with the 7 of Cups. I need to take a break because I need to see what my choices are. I need to see what's real and what isn't. I need to understand where this is coming from. Is this something that I should be going towards or is it not? Yeah, look, their wish fulfillment here is to walk into their emotional fulfillment. Knight of Cups with the Star. This is where they want to go. They want to go towards that, but they feel like there's you or them. Feel like there's so many obstacles. Again, work, possibly money, possibly friends. And how they're viewed by others. There's a lot of things that are... I mean, this is totally... I mean, look, let's be realistic. The heart is very clear on what this person, you or them, wants. Their mind is what's getting involved, and this is very Gemini energy. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Wow. So we've got the King of Pentacles. This is now Earth sign energy. This is you guys, okay? King or Queen, take the roles it assigned, okay? So this is Taurus. This is Capricorn. This is Virgo. Someone is looking out over their domain, their kingdom, the ruler of their kind of empire, okay? Now this is not egotistical energy. This is just a reality of someone that has built something up or something that is solid. And they're looking strategically to understand, if they make these decisions, how is that going to affect them practically? How is it going to affect them emotionally? How is it going to affect them in their day-to-day? How is it going to affect people around them? Because there's something around their energy that either they've made mistakes before and they're worried about doing that again, or their business means so much to them that if there is a disruption in that, it could throw things for a loop, especially with what we've got currently going on, where it could be that their business already took a hit with what's currently going on with this whole lockdown thing. And so now their heart's telling them to move, but they're thinking, and they're still in their muggle mode, their earth mode, which is you or them. Again, take it, assign the roles as it fits. And they're sat there thinking, if I go towards this though, how is this going to affect me if I don't? Because this is the thing, they're viewing it, especially if it's a masculine, they're viewing it as, this is my bread and butter, this is my nest egg. If I play with this, is this a good idea? Because how sure am I about the situation? You might be saying, how sure am I about the situation versus what my heart is telling me. They're having to balance their head and their heart, which possibly for them has been a very ongoing lesson. You or them. Now I'm saying him because, again, it's King of Pentacles. It could be you, watcher, or maybe you're the cross watcher. Definitely someone's undergoing this, and it's like they're trying to strategically understand, look, Knight of Pentacles, before they make an offer, what is at stake, what they need to be aware of, and what needs to happen. Okay, Taurus, please. June 1st to 15th inclusive. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Taurus. Yeah, look, more Pentacle, more earthly energy. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. They're trying to alleviate themselves from a situation and become independent so they can offer something. They're trying to free themselves from possibly a karmic situation so they can alleviate themselves and offer something. They're trying to disconnect from whatever this is so that they're free to offer you a solid offer, or you are free to offer them a solid offer. But someone is trying to free themselves here. Again, it feels you've got a heck of a lot of Pentacle energy here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and we've now got the 9 of Pentacles. The only thing we don't have is the 10. It's like there's a missing piece here and you haven't figured out what it is, and you've also got the 8 of Pentacles where you're working hard. You're trying to maintain independence, but something's not fitting in here. Something's not quite hitting the mark, and that's why you're very cautious, you or them, because you're worrying, what am I missing? Why is this not working for me? You're definitely, I'm not going to lie, you're definitely missing something, because your 10 of Pentacles isn't here. The only thing we haven't had is the 7 of Pentacles, which, have we had the 7? No, we haven't had the 7. So the 7 of Pentacles is waiting, and the 10 of Pentacles is a physical manifestation. We also haven't had the 6 of Pentacles, which is balance. We've just started at the 8. We've started at the 8 of Pentacles and we've forged through. The 8 of Pentacles came out with a Chariot. We've forged through something. We've forged through something. Maybe we skipped a few moves. Maybe that's what the deliberation is. Did we skip? Have we missed something? Why is this not working? Someone's trying to push something through and they're not sure as to why things aren't happening for them. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords, restless, concerned energy, fears. Something is being reflected back to this person, you or them, to make them confused. Now, this is the thing. From where I'm looking, what's missing is the fact that they're not in their heart center. They're so focused around the mental plane. They're putting their investment into their emotional world in the future with the Knight of Cups and the Star, you or them. And so with that investment being in the future, you're not in alignment now with your heart center. So how can the physical come through? Look, the King of Cups, the Moon. Something is being invested externally from a situation, but you're not moving into that yet, which is why nothing is flowing. Until that's been given, but until that's happening. Now, interestingly, I've just accidentally tipped the cards over, and right on the top of the cards is the 8 of Swords, which is, again, mentally kind of confused. Underneath that is the 1 of Swords, which is, again, 9 of Swords in total. Mentally confused, mental entrapment, fear. It's like someone's so trapped in the muggle world. Underneath that is the Tower. There's something has to give here. Something has to give, you or them. Taurus, please, 1st to the 15th. Taurus. We've even got the Queen of Pentacles. So we've now got counterparts. We've now got counterparts that have come out, right? We've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So we've now got counterparts coming out. There are individuals here, counterpart individuals who are, again, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it could just be an actual, alignment that are matched together, working through something. But why do I feel like I'm missing something here? Because it's like they're facing the other way. It feels to me that I'm looking at here is you've got you or another person is in a relationship that is not working. They're focused on the coins. In this situation, someone is focused on coins. They're working, but they're not hitting the 10 of Pentacles because they're out of their flow. They're out of their alignment because their heart's desire is somewhere else. Their heart's desire is somewhere else. And because they're ignoring that and they're choosing to pretend, it's not coming together because they're holding on to an old paradigm where they're thinking, oh, if we just hold on to each other, that's going to be enough. No, it doesn't work like that. Sorry. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Right, let's have a look. Taurus, 1st to the 15th of June. Let's have a look. Yeah. So this again is an established connection. Could be married, could be a married couple, or could be a long-term commitment that someone is in that is unhappy. All right. Now take it as it resonates. It could be that you're in a relationship that is a very practical relationship, or we're looking at, you know, someone here that possibly you're cross-watching for, that is in a relationship that you are possibly wanting to be connected to, or a connection with, already are in a connection with, but they haven't made their mind up, or they haven't physically chosen to move away from this situation yet because they're in a lot of confused energy. We've got the Knight of Wands here with the Six of Swords. Someone is trying to go towards their wish fulfillment and move on to solid things, but it's that the energy isn't built up enough. Knight of Wands is this passionate energy, but it's like it's not a built up, secure King of Wands energy where they're solid, they're leading. Someone's being knocked down into fitting into a relationship because it was the sensible option. That's how this feels. It's like, oh, we need to look after our coins, so we shouldn't be rocking the boat with moving a relationship yet. Now, what they don't realise is that this relationship that I'm looking at here it feels very stagnant, but they're just sticking to it because it's a comfort zone, if I'm being totally honest with you. And because of that, and they're stagnant, it's not really providing much of anything until they move towards their wish fulfillment, you or them. It's not really doing a lot of anything. It's just a karmic pattern that hasn't really been resolved yet. They're just kind of going in a loop. From where I'm looking at here, they just don't really seem to know what they're doing. They're just holding on for dear life because they think that that's going to serve them. Okay, up to you. Okay, so again, now we've gone from the Knight of Wands into the Page of Wands. So there's a very passionate kind of energy going on here, but it's not evolved again into the King. It's actually going down, going from the Knight to the Page. This is something enthusiastic. It's an excitement, but this is causing issues because look, we've got this Three of Swords here. So this is causing some problems because they're in mixed minds as to what to do. They're not following their heart. They're following fear, if I'm totally honest with you. Now this at the moment hasn't propelled them through enough in order to disconnect from this energy to come towards you or you to go towards them, however the situation is evolving. Okay, Taurus please, 1st to the 15th of June. Taurus please, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 1st to the 15th of June. Taurus. Okay. So, you know, the person decides, well, we'll just leave it. Let's leave it. Let's retreat. Let's not bother doing this. Let's leave it. Hermit. Finished. We'll just pretend that this isn't happening, and we'll hold off. We'll just kind of wait and see. We'll go, and it could be that you're going within at that point because maybe they've decided to walk away from you. Or maybe someone's walking away from someone. If there's a third party, there is someone. This is a disconnect around a relationship. Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands. It's like possibly there was some extracurricular activity going on outside of a relationship that's been knocked on the head. Or there's a connection that couldn't establish itself because there's still another connection going on that hasn't been closed out. So one or both parties has gone within, the Hermit, to reconnect, to find out what they're going to do. By doing that and disconnecting, it's changed something. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Out of the blue, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So as soon as someone's disconnecting and kind of going within, it shifts. And then we have a Tower moment. Guys, expect absolutely the unexpected this month. Because it's like, as soon as you think, your best bet, this is why I keep saying, whatever you do, focus on you. Because the way I'm viewing this energy is, first of all, these were the last cards I was expecting to see, because I was like, because again, I'm channeling your energy, so you're going to be surprised, but it's going to serve you if you're expecting this. Now, yes, you're probably sat there thinking, Jale, you're giving us this information. Of course, we're going to be expecting it. This is why I'm asking you to. You've got your answer now. If this is for you, go off and focus on you and focus and, you know, really try and evolve this energy for yourself, because I think the least you're expecting it, the better it's going to go. Now, can I guarantee this message is for you? Of course I can't, because this is a general Taurus reading. If you want an individual reading, please, information is in the description box below. We can look at that. But there's a tower here that shifts everything after this wheel of fortune. So someone's gone within, someone's gone within, someone's gone, right, I don't really know how to deal with this. I'm going to just focus on me because I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. Look, he's having soup there. He's drinking something. And then the wheel turns. Because there's a shift in energy. There's a refocus into another area. And by doing that, that causes a balance. It causes a knock-on effect, which then causes the tower. Okay? Existing structure or situation that is not built on firm foundations is essentially removed and rebuilt. Now, could this be bad? Because whoever this individual is that's in the relationship, that is in possibly a third party that has got, from where I'm looking, someone else that they're interested in, I feel the tower is for them. But could it be for the viewer that's watching this that isn't in that relationship? Possibly. Because again, we've got the Nine of Swords, so there's a fear here. Maybe this is what you've been cultivating, this fear that this wouldn't come to fruition, this fear that something wouldn't evolve. I feel like you're moving out of that, because I think you're going to physically see a tangible change here with the Six of Wands. It feels like there's a doubt that's being totally cleared, because it's like, oh wow, I've just seen this evolving and come to fruition now. I can't doubt this anymore. So, something ends, Ten of Swords. Something closes out, cycle ends, Ten of Swords. End of a cycle. Eight of Swords. Mental conflict, mental entrapment, fear of breaking out of that mental. So it's where someone's been stuck in a relationship thinking, oh my goodness, this is not going to work. That is being closed out. The conflict between head and heart, that is being closed out. Wow, wow, wow. So, we've now been given the Seven of Pentacles, okay? But we've also been given the Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands. At this point, someone makes a play for their wish fulfillment, which was shown in the moon. So the Queen of Cups and the Five of Wands, there's a competition element here where their true heart's desire is free to come into the picture, okay? But there's competition still with the Five of Wands. So there's still possible arguments or confusion. Now, Seven of Pentacles, there's a waiting game here that we're kind of indulging in 1st to the 15th, where it looks like on the surface of things, nothing's going to change. Boom, it changes. And then suddenly, we're not sure what's going on, even between you and this person, all right? Because Five of Pentacles, they're probably a little bit shocked about the changes that have happened, because there's definitely something sudden happening here with that tower. From where I'm looking at, it looks very sudden. So it could then possibly throw your connection through a loop if this is how your dynamic is. Or there's definitely something that causes a pause before things get moving again. So Taurus, 1st to the 15th of June. Taurus, 1st to the 15th. Yeah, look. Truth, clarity. This is the Ace of Swords. There's a truth that's been given here. I'm hearing a lot's going to come out. So again, we've got now the Six of Pentacles, which is a balance. Something had to balance itself out in order to recalibrate. I feel like, again, because you've got this individual that is totally in their headspace, that has disconnected from their heart, because they're just, again, they're so focused on their coins. It's like that something has to give, and they didn't piece that information together, so they went against it. and then the universe kind of showed them differently, and now they're having to reassess their heart center. Taurus, 1st to 15th of June, please. Taurus, 1st to 15th of June. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 1st to 15th of June, please. Taurus, 1st to 15th of June. Yeah, it's done. Decision, judgment. They have to make a decision. It's like, again, I'll be honest with you, this energy feels like it's dragged from last month. I'll be really honest with you. In fact, it's probably been dragging for a while. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands. Someone's really defensive about making a decision. They're scared to make a decision. Taurus, 1st to 15th of June. 4 of Cups. They're scared they're going to make the wrong choice. You or them. Someone's scared they're going to make the wrong decision. They're scared that they're choosing the wrong thing. They can't see clearly enough to choose the right thing. Taurus, 1st to 15th of Taurus. 1st to 15th of June 2020, please. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wow. Sun. This is the Sun energy here. So again, this is the summer months that we're about to sort of shift into. It's like they're going to wait till the last minute to decide now. Oh my goodness, look, bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. It's like they're so worried about going towards their wish fulfillment and how that will affect them and how that will change them, that it's like they're putting everything on hold. Now, is this going to happen in the first half of the month? I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like this may not even get wrapped up in the first half of the month. I feel like you've got still confusion that is possibly going to carry through until the latter part of the month, but there's definitely some shock factors that are going to happen where it's like they're tearing layer by layer down. So if you've got an individual that is so totally in their headspace, that's not so easy to come out of a pattern of behaviour with. Now, you could sit there and go, yeah, but it's their karmic doing it. It's their karmic doing it. Yeah, it probably is, but that's their lesson. They have to learn that. Or let's say it's a family member doing it, or let's say it's a friend doing it. If they are that easily able to be talked out of the situation, do you want someone like that near you? No, because you need them to be their core focused, because otherwise, what's the point? If they don't know who they are and they don't know what they want, that's a total confusion. So let them learn this, because it's desperately needed. From what I'm seeing here, this is so easily distracted that it is going to throw them for a loop. It's going to throw them for a loop, and they must get on track. Again, very karmic energy here, Justice. So let this get rebalanced, head versus heart. This is about heart center recalibration and them being fearless in pursuits of the heart. You or them, okay? Take it as it resonates. Let's just pull some oracle cards here. Let me see, let's go with the Sacred Destiny of Oracle here. Let's pull some outcome cards for Taurus. Taurus, please. 1st to 15th of June 2020. Taurus. What is happening, please? 1st to 15th of June for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus. 1st to 15th of June 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising. Taurus, please. Yes, 100%. This is exactly it. Trust. You and them. Now, you've got to remember, if this person is not trusting their heart, and then you're sat not trusting that this is going to be okay, is this going to compound their heart center not trusting that you're okay? Yes, because there's a mirroring going on. So what you'd need to do is focus on you, and just trust that the universe has this in order, and just trust that they will come when they need to. However the situation works for, if you are in the situation, you need to trust your heart center. Okay, you need to trust your heart center and understand that the head sometimes gets involved, and it doesn't always give the most accurate information. So we need to trust this. Okay, so Taurus, let's see what else. Yeah, because look, this is on its way. This is here. It's not going anywhere. Fulfillment. This is here. Look, the fruit is ready to be picked. This is about to come through. Okay, some of you are going to see this physical, tangible offer. And some of you, it's ripe and it just needs a little bit more time before it's picked. But this is very, again, timing is going to be different. But for the first part of June, for you guys, for Tauruses, whether you're in the situation and you're trying to decide with your heart center what's the right thing to do, or you're around someone that is having to deal with this, trust is the key here. Okay, now, is it going to be very crucial to where there's all distractions going on to keep in that heart center? Yes, because if you start letting your mind take control, going, oh, it's never going to come, and I don't know if this is going to happen, and maybe it's not going to happen, maybe I should. I'll be honest with you, that's okay. Sometimes it's great to be grounded and to be realistic. But if you have previously, up until now, known within your bone marrow that this was going to happen, and suddenly this energy is throwing you for a loop, then you must trust it. You must trust and you must continue. If you've always had doubts, then obviously that's different. That's very different. But go within. Again, the hermit energy, don't forget. Go within, ask the guides, double check the information, ask for signs. Spirit, what do I need to know about this situation? What is it I'm missing? What is it I need to be doing in this time? Okay, and if all else fails, obviously contact me for a reading. We can have a look at what specifically is going on for your situation. Okay guys, so thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching, all your likes, shares and subscriptions. We do have a competition running at the moment. Winner will be picked at random at 1,000 subscribers. We've got a Tarot Neferati deck to be giving away, which we have been using in this reading by the lovely Nina. Thank you so much for gifting those. We've also got 30-minute, this is one prize by the way, so whoever wins this gets both. So 30-minute free psychic reading and the Tarot Neferati deck. If you want to be in for a chance of winning, you must be subscribed, you must like a video and also make a comment on a video to be in for a chance of winning. I will be picking a winner at random at 1,000 subscribers. And yes, lives will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, between usually around 8 PM British Standard Time. If you want to join us, by all means. Second part of this reading is going to be done roughly around the middle of June. Please also make sure you're checking out your other sort of moon signs, chart signs, because they also could be tying into the information here. And until next time, have a wonderful day, week, wherever you are. Take care. Bye-bye.